Shannon, are you there? Shannon?
I'm here.
Hey, Shannon, is there any way we can see uh, the order?
Yeah, because this is live streaming right now. So let me turn this off and I'll email you, okay?
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just a question, are you gonna unmute me or am I gonna unmute me?
I can unmute you. I will spotlight you and then unmute you and you can start talking.
Okay, so I should just put my mute on and leave the video on, right? I mean, put the mute on my microphone. And
Yeah, I
then,
will mute everyone and turn everyone's video off. So don't be worried about that.
okay,
Mostly just when you see yourself, it's your turn to talk.
okay. And I'm first after the welcome, right?
Yes. Yep, exactly.
Okay, great. Thank you, Shannon.
You're welcome.
I have my whole get up on. Where is everybody? Dr. Martin, Dr.
Shannon has us muted.
Oh, I just unmuted myself. Apparently.
I said, where is everyone? I have my whole.
Muted. She keeps muting me, so I would have worn it too, but I didn't know you were going to do that, so I just have on my.
Hello.
Hi, Trevor. I'm muted.
I would just be guessing, and so I wouldn't want to throw a number out there because I'll be way off. But when you transfer my car, I would just be guessing, and so I wouldn't want to throw.
All right, looks like we can do a little meet and greet. How's everyone doing? It's good to see everybody.
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. Dr. Santos has his hat on as well.
Oh yeah, I can't even see myself. I don't even know what I look like. Hold on, let me find myself. Here we are.
I know I'm doing the same thing. Like, wait, I can't even see myself.
Dr. Martin, you want to
Um,
tell us what you have around your neck? What it
I
resembles?
have on my rainbow cord that I usually wear with my cap and gown.
Hi, everyone.
That's it.
Hey, Trevor.
Everyone's doing well. I see the rest of the faculty in their regalia.
we try to be, right? It's supposed to be a big day. You just sort of relegated to celebrating at home. So here we are.
Apologize for being a little underdressed. I just walked in the door from work, so apologies for that, guys.
That's okay. Hey, today's the first day I've put on makeup in like 3 weeks, so I'm good.
All right.
Decided to make it festive.
Yeah. My face for this.
There we go.
Oh, much better.
Dr. Kristan has a very nice background for graduation.
What is that?
Ooh.
Graduates with their hats.
Cougar graduates, yes.
Can't
Yeah,
see
looks
it.
like the stock photo used in the catalog, actually, the course catalog.
That's probably exactly where they found it.
You guys looking at? I don't see anything.
The background of Dean Kristan.
Yeah.
The blue background.
Oh, got it. Got
There
it.
you go.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Wow, there are lots of folks logging in. Oh, sorry.
Hmm.
Should-
You know what?
Anybody celebrating with some libations?
Yes, me.
Yay!
I had a very, very, very bad day. So yes, this is the light of my day tonight.
Yes, here we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, that seems to be the pinnacle of the day. Just been studying all day for the MCAT, so I'm glad it's something else besides studying.
There you go.
I've had people working in my attic
Oh, that's
And
right.
I was afraid they weren't gonna get out of here in time for me to get ready. I kept saying, you guys gotta snap it up, snap it up. They had their stuff everywhere.
So not one person. Oh, there's Alicia. Hi.
Yeah, this is nice. It's nice to kind of meet and greet. This is what we would do before everyone kind of sits down and gets ready for the program.
Yes, because I never get to meet the online students.
And I never see the in-person students either.
Right.
I miss the food that usually comes with this thing.
Yeah.
I can agree.
Anyone else with a video, feel free to pop on. Oh, there's Brenda. Hey, Brenda. I see Abby.
Sandra and
Herminia.
Stephanie.
Hi.
This is really nice to see everyone show up. Hey guys.
I know.
There's Abby.
Is that a white tie and a black shirt I see there?
For me?
Yeah, I like it.
Brenda, yeah, looks awesome.
Oh wait, I don't see Brenda's. There's gotta scroll through all the camera feed.
Yeah, that's the problem. You don't know if someone's talking about a specific person, you don't see them necessarily. You have to go find them.
Right. Oh, I see Brenda. Hi, Brenda.
Actually, Brenda and I are sort of opposites of each other.
Hi, Armenia. Congratulations on your award.
Thank you. It was really nice to be thought of.
Oh, I see Abby. Hi, Abby.
Hi, Crystal.
Is there another one I can do? I just poured
Who's
half.
waving?
All I need is half. It's a fresh
Alicia, are you cooking?
I was like,
I just finished cooking and I'm just going to show you guys just in time. And I set them all down in front of the screen
Perfect.
so I could have a little privacy.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Oh, thanks.
Oh yeah. See,
Hi, Sanya.
cheers.
Oh, that's-
Yes, honey.
There's Kristen.
I finally figured out.
Hi, Kristen.
Yay. No, inside. Here, mommy's on video. Go. Okay, just gotta be quiet, okay? Both of you.
Here's Yesenia. Who else just popped in? Oh, I've missed a few people.
Oh, there's 2 pages? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a lot of folks on.
Armenia, what's your son's name again?
This is Julian.
Hi, Julian. Are you proud of your mom?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Look at my chocolate.
We're proud of her too.
Thank you.
Oh, there's 2 pages. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's
Okay, so it looks like we're going to go ahead and get started. So I want to introduce myself first. I'm Debbie Christon. I'm our interim director for our school, for our program in public health, and I want to welcome you all here. So excited. So congratulations, right? Class of 2020.
Yay.
Yay.
Congratulations, everybody.
Not at all how we envisioned, of course, that this ceremony would be taking place when we started the semester, but I'm really thankful that we're able to make the arrangements to be here now all together. And so we have a program for you tonight where we're going to recognize awards for a couple of students, and we'll also have time for your faculty to share some of their reflections, and also an open mic session that Dr. Santos will be moderating for students to be able to share their reflections. So I want to start just by reflecting a little bit about what we all have been experiencing over these last couple of months. And I think that you, as all new public health career professionals, are probably feeling this in ways that some of the rest of us maybe are not feeling, or maybe your family members or friends, in the sense that you've selected a field that is jumping into a, obviously a very serious situation, and one that is only going to happen, knock on wood, once in our lifetimes. And so I think here is your opportunity to make such a tremendous impact on society. And boy, talk about jumping in feet first, right? You're going to be jumping right into this very unique situation. And I think what you learn as you enter this early part of your careers is going to carry through with you for the whole rest of your careers when you're dealing with public health issues that are not such crisis moments as what we're experiencing right now. So I want to thank you first and foremost for choosing this as a field of study. Recognizing how important this is. And I know that this field in general is just going to become recognized more and more nationally, I hope, as being so critical for not only our economy and our, infrastructure within the country as well as the world, but just also the focus on people. So as we come together today and seeing so many of your faces, it's just reminding me that the names that I see on lists and things, right? These are you, these are your faces. We're all people coming together. And it's really the heart of public health, right? The public and public health is all of our people. So thank you again. I commend you. I thank you. And I think it's time to get started with the best part of the evening. So I'm going to turn things over first to Dr. Deborah Martin, who is going to make an announcement about our Outstanding Student Award.
Okay, everybody. Hi again. Welcome to our 2020 virtual graduating student dinner without food, which we will never forget, right?
But we got drinks.
No food in 2020. Okay, so for those of you that I've never seen before, I am Dr. Deborah Morton, faculty in public health. And if there's any family, are there family on here tonight? Any family people watching? Yeah. Normally we have lots of parents and relatives that come, so I was hoping there'd be some. So anyway, I teach several classes in the core courses such as biostatistics, everyone's favorite, along with epidemiology, health disparities, and global chronic and infectious disease, all of which are my favorites. I'm very proud tonight to have the honor of presenting our Outstanding Student Award in Public Health. And this year, our outstanding student is, drum roll, Trevor Seabaugh. Yay, Trevor.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for hosting this celebration tonight. It means a lot to us students to be recognized after putting in the hard work of completing our courses, meeting new people, meeting new faculty.
Okay, Trevor, I have more to say.
Oh, well,
Hold on. Hold on. You get your turn after me. Is
okay.
that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So, so Trevor is a very fine example of the values that we as devoted stewards of public health, principles, beliefs, and practices that we do in our own role as educators. Trevor is first and foremost a person who believes in science and public health and medical decisions based on evidence from scientific research. Throughout his coursework, it has been clear Trevor understands truth is the result of scientific research, and only the truth should be used to protect the health of the public. He's now a double grad of CSUSM with both his undergrad and graduate degrees in the sciences, biochemistry, and now an MPH. Trevor plans to become a physician scientist, where he will get to have many years of opportunities to investigate truth through science. Secondly, Trevor believes in the value of health equity, where all people on the planet deserve the right to good health and excellent health care. He had planned to go to Haiti this spring to experience firsthand what life and health are like in the 6th poorest country in the world. He had to prepare a couple of months in advance to get all the vaccines he would need to travel in Haiti. Every week, he would come in and love to share what new vaccine he had just gotten and how it actually worked and how it was protective. He'd like to give me all the paperwork so I could talk about it in class if we were covering that particular disease that week. A true scientist at heart. Unfortunately, Trevor's trip to Haiti was canceled due to the COVID pandemic, and I hope that at some point he will get to go. Thirdly, community, a core value of all public health endeavors, is a belief Trevor practices every day, whether as a student, a colleague, or a friend. Trevor has been a constant community leader and teacher, starting as an undergrad as a supplemental biology instructor and 3 years as a pre-health society officer, including president. Then recently, he also became the president of our GoPH student organization and worked to secure participation of our students in community health events. This position required Trevor to attend faculty department meetings, and again, his ability to add a wider perspective was always a valued addition to the discussion. And Trevor is always helpful with everyone, in or out of class. He's always willing to lend a hand and step up to help, whether that be to organize an event, a presentation, assist other students with needed information, help a professor or the department with research they might need, and even carry something heavy to a professor's car. Trevor truly loves creating and being in community with other people. It is my belief Trevor will become an excellent physician in the future, always with a big smile and an effort to create a personal communication with his patients. Trevor shines most when he gets to explain science at the personal, group, or community level. Once again, I'm really proud to present the Outstanding Student Award to Trevor Seabaugh. And now, Trevor, it's your turn.
First of all, I'm really touched by you talking about me. I don't think I've ever felt so complimented before. So thank you. So yeah, it's a pleasure to be here, you know, having the honor of meeting all the different faculty, being able to work with everyone, being able to see Dr. Gerston again. You know I've seen you from undergrad, but it's interesting to see you again here for my master's degree. You know, Dr. Morin was my committee chair for my thesis. She would always tell me the truth. Whenever I needed to do something, she would always push me to get it done. And I knew that her support was never ill-placed. She always did it with the best intentions. And so thank you for being my committee chair, and thank you for kicking me in the butt when I needed it. So I appreciate that. Dr. Santos, I had the pleasure of having him for global health policy and emergency preparedness, global emergency preparedness. Even though policy wasn't my most interested subject, we still made the class fun to be a part of. Everyone always brought in different perspectives. Everyone always has something unique to contribute. And even though sometimes things may not have been the most clear, he was always willing to put up with our questions. Even if we had to repeat ourselves 10,000 times, he was always patient with us. So thank you, Dr. Santos. Dr. Holub, she made sure that, you know, we were very confused in our proposal writing course, and we knew she had taught the course before. So she set aside time for all of us in cohort 6. So I want to thank you for that support, and also for being the Go PH advisor. Even if I just had a random idea and I would just pop in your office, I'm like, hey, what do you do this? And you're like, yeah, that sounds cool. Let's make it happen. So I always appreciated you giving that ear when I would abruptly barge into your office. Professor Bandong, if she is here, I don't know if she is or not. But we would always have interesting conversations. She was always willing to lend an ear for any question we had about internships, about the health communication course, anything that we ever needed. So thank you for that. And a big thank you to all the MPH faculty for supporting us. It's not easy being faculty. It's not easy being instructors. It's not easy, especially during this pandemic, setting aside your time for all of us to get our thesis done over Zoom. You know, not the most ideal, but it worked.
No.
We all graduated.
No.
And right now, as MPH graduates, we do live in a very interesting time. We're dealing with a global pandemic. We're all at home right now. We're all under quarantine. Many family and friends that we may know may be very frustrated right now because they don't understand the public health policies, the public health implications that are in place. It's hard for family to understand that. So for all of us to be able to assure our families during this time it's challenging. I could say that for myself, especially. I'd like to thank my cohort mates who I don't think I would have gotten through this program if it weren't for the classmates that I had the pleasure of working with. I'd especially like to thank the Go PH officers, you know, Alicia, Yesenia, Kristen, thank you guys so much for agreeing to be officers with me. I know it was a last minute transition for us to take on these officer positions, but I want to thank you guys for doing this with me. So overall, just a big thank you to everyone, and I hope everyone has a fantastic evening with their drinks.
That's wonderful. Thanks. Can we have one more round of applause for Trevor, please?
Yay, Trevor.
Wonderful. Lisa Bandong isn't able to be with us this evening, so Dr. Santos is going to present our internship award for us.
I forgot the mic was muted, but thank you, everyone. Unfortunately, Lisa Bandong cannot be here, your internship coordinator, but I am honored to present this award in her place. The CSUSM Public Health students intern with a variety of organizations across Southern California and even across the nation. As our interns, our students engage different communities in a myriad of ways that public health professionals can. Outreach, data analysis, program development, we could all go on. However, at the core of these public health activities is the dedication to the communities in which our students serve. And in these COVID particular times, that rings true. This award recognizes interns that have shown exceptional dedication to the application of public health principles through their internship, as described by their supervisors and the internship coordinator. This year's awardee exemplifies this at dedication. Excuse me. The internship placement was with the County of San Diego Emergency Management Services. And normally this would be an excellent, exciting, and illuminating placement in and of itself. However, COVID and the call to internship truly became a call to serve. This awardee continued to serve his community by traversing the county delivering equipment and PPE for medical providers. And this dedication and persistence to accomplish the tasks speaks to the consistency of character that this year's awardee shows. I'm proud to present this award to Mark Lane.
Thank you, Dr. Santos, and hello, everybody. Happy to receive this award. Very, very proud to, and want to start off by saying thank you to Professor Bandong. I know she's not here, for one, presenting the opportunity to work with the county in the public health preparedness branch, and also for her lobbying on my behalf so that I could continue to work there during this COVID-19 pandemic. And I thought I'd just share a little bit about what I've been doing with everyone for the last, say, 2 or 3 months. Basically, we have shifted from our normal office where I was working on presentations on, infectious diseases and bioterrorism and things like that, to full-time work at the county emergency warehouse. And so my days would start very early, and we would be taking in thousands, if not millions, of units of gloves, sanitizer, gowns, goggles, masks, N95s, etc. And I would then be getting in a giant stake bed and delivering supplies to hospitals, skilled nursing facilities, detention centers, and some of the other more vulnerable spots in the county. And after that would end, I'd come home and work on my thesis with Dr. Santos and Magna. So it was a very crazy time, very tiring, but I can tell you, since late January, our team at the county has delivered just under 4 million units of PPE to all of the locations I just mentioned. And obviously there are a lot of factors that go into case counts and how fast the virus spreads. But I like to think that the work our team's done has played some part in keeping the outbreak, smaller than it could have been here in the county. And I go back to something Dr. Morton talked about in her class, which was just that public health work is not always going to be glamorous. It's not going to be something that you're in for the $1 billion. But I had a conversation with one of my fellow workers who was a San Diego State MPH student, and we were in the warehouse lifting heavy pallets and boxes all day and driving these huge trucks around town. And he said, I think I've just about had it with this. This is, I didn't get into public health to be a warehouse worker. And, what Dr. Morton said really hit home at that point, because we were basically being delivery drivers and working in a warehouse, but we were making a difference. And so I think that's kind of what public health is all about. And thanks to the cohort, I had a great time working with everybody, all the faculty who I had a chance to learn from. Thank you as well. And here's to a good night.
Great. Thank you so much for those words. That's really wonderful. One more round of applause. Okay. Before we move forward in our program with the faculty reflections, I just want to mention 2 more individuals that I am so proud that 2 of our public health students had been previously recognized in our college ceremony by Dean Ayala. And so the first person is Herminia Ledesma, and she received the award from our Committee on Inclusion, Diversity, and Equity. And she was recognized at that earlier ceremony, but I do want to give just a shout out and a round of applause for her. And our next student, who you may or may not know, our public health person won the Outstanding Alumni Award that was selected by the Dean, and her name was Tasha Lewis. So you might run into her in some of your work around, but she also is recognized by Dean Ayala in a previous ceremony. So in her absentia, we'll give her a round of applause too. Okay, so I want to now move forward with our faculty reflections. And so I'll let the faculty just pop in. We didn't organize an order, so I'll just maybe start it off with Asher because he's the first person I see up on my screen. And then I'll let each of the faculty take a turn to share some of their thoughts with you all this evening.
Thank you very much, Dean Christam. I think the only real thing I'd like to share is maybe my amazement and sort of pride in the students that we have, particularly for those who sort of slog with me through, what does global health mean, right? And I think some of the of all of these ideas of epidemiology, behavior, environmental health that come to bear on this sort of this collective idea of global health is what we sort of all work toward. And these concepts aren't necessarily the easiest to sort of put together on the fly on this sort of very quick program. But my pride is because as global health students, a lot of you that I worked closely with really sort of took the bull by the horn, so to speak, to try and figure this out. And I look forward to, now that I guess your degrees aren't officially posted yet, but I look forward to calling you all colleagues in the future. For those who are graduating now, and then for those who are graduating in the future, same. But we'll talk when you're done. Thank you.
So since I'm next on the screen there, is that okay if I go next? I didn't know we were going to have reflections, but I'm sure I've thought of something to say. And what I really treasure the most is sitting through biostatistics, teaching biostatistics, and trying to get, the concepts across, and giving lots of homework and grading homework. It's a lot of work. And then to have students choose to do either primary research or secondary data analysis always makes me really happy. And it is a difficult process to get through, but I really think that that's when you learn what biostatistics and epidemiology are all about, is when you sit down, collect data, or analyze data, regardless of where it comes from. And so I think that experience is really critical to learning what we do with data and appreciating data, because that's difficult when you only have 8 weeks of biostats and 8 weeks of epi. And it's hard to get all of those concepts across. So when you actually have to sit down and do it, and I force you into making tables and not getting ahead of yourselves, which I think some of you get very frustrated with, but as we go through all the tables in line in a nice, linear fashion, which is what biostatistics is, it's all about linearity, and you get done, I really think and I hope that you have learned something. So I'm very proud of my students who do data analysis. And we had one student who did primary data analysis, one of my students. I know other students collected primary data too, Magna and Mark. And Kristen Barton came up with a survey, collected the data, and has some very interesting results about our health center and the apps that the health center promotes for students to use. And I'm hoping that at some point this summer, I can have her give a presentation to the actual people at the health center, because she came up with some really good interpretations of her data, and which I think will be useful for the health center. So that's what I'm most proud of in my teaching and in my experience with students who follow through to that length. And then, of course, that doesn't demean any of the other students who did a really good job. In fact, I'd like to point out Stephen, who did a really great job with his literature review. and he was systematic literature review. And the best thing about Stephen is that Stephen was always ahead of the game. He did not wait till the last minute, and he was great. So he kept himself moving along, and it was a really pleasant experience to work with you, Stephen. So congratulations on getting done. And I think that's it. It's your turn, Dr. Holub.
Sure. I think one of the things that I love about being faculty and what I love about this particular cohort has been being able to see everyone grow. So from that first 501 class, just introduction to public health, to eventually getting to 507 and having to propose and really start thinking critically about what you want to do for your thesis and capstone. And then more recently, watching you defend the work and really become the experts in those areas. So for me, it's always a pleasure to see how everyone grows in their critical thinking and their thoughts. I really love how seeing everyone get connected. I always advise people to keep in touch with each other. We're all colleagues now. Someone on here you may be interviewing, or maybe or you may have someone who's interviewing you who's here right now. Happens all the time. So keeping a good, network of your colleagues, and also keeping in touch with us too. We always like to hear how everyone's doing. So that's kind of my reflection overall. Just being able to see everyone grow, to being able to defend, and then also hearing about what people are doing afterwards. So that's always a pleasure. And we're just incredibly proud of everybody, especially during these extraordinary times. So having resilience, having the motivation to make the changes, especially going from in-person to online, all of that is not easy. So we're just really proud of everyone and their transition and kind of taking it on and still getting everything that you need to get done. So it's, again, just very proud of everyone, and I hope you'll keep in touch with each other and you'll keep in touch with us, and we can continue to be each other's network. So congratulations again on your graduation. Dr. Eve.
Everyone, I guess it's my turn. This is Dr. Emmanuel Yebuniwe. It's my honor to congratulate every one of you. A very big congratulations to class of 2020. I know this is a very unprecedented and unusual time for all of us, but you managed to pull it through, and very excited and happy for you. The future is very bright. I think we're gonna all come through. This will be over. Everything has got its expiration date. So remember that everything has its expiration date, and COVID-19 will expire someday. I just want to share with you a little bit. I recall, 4 years ago when this program started, I moved there in June 2016 as the inaugural director. And it was interesting to learn that I was told that for 9 years, the university had been trying to start the MPH program, but for whatever reason, it never got off the ground. But finally, the then Dean, Janet Powell, and those who work with her decided that 2016 was the year that the program was gonna get started. And I can tell you, before any faculty even started, there were 3 of us, that started, Dr. Morton, Dr. Holub, and I, that started the program. Before we even started, there had been, I recall, at least 20 applications that were submitted, not knowing whether the program was gonna get off the ground in August of 2016 or not. I share this with you because you are cohort number 6. And so we've come a long way. There have been some challenges along the way. It was not easy, but for some, somehow we've managed to sustain and grow the program, and we'll continue to grow the program. And so I'm very excited for you. And I want to share one thing with you, which kind of is interesting to me. I'm sure you all know the guy by the name Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein is undoubtedly one of the most intelligent humans that ever lived. He was a professor at Oxford University in England. And so in 1942, he gave an exam to his students. Student is in his, I believe, physics class. And so his graduate assistant saw that he gave the exam to administer, said, Dr. Einstein, this is exactly the same exam that you gave to students in the previous year. Why are you giving exactly the same exam this year? And Albert Einstein responded, the answers have changed. Just to relate it to what we're going through, as of December last year, none of us knew that we'll be going through what we're going through today, that there will be no graduation ceremony for your cohort or all other students. And so the answers have truly changed, and the way we do business and do things have changed. And you're gonna see that, even in fourth semester, we're not gonna have a face-to-face class, which is not totally surprising to me. So I wish you all the best. I hope you use all the knowledge and skills that you've learned in the last 16 months or so and go out into the workplace and apply them and make us proud. And remember to come back and contribute to Cal State San Marcos, because this is where you develop all those skills. So we want you to come back, and we look forward to sharing some good times with you as colleagues. Once again, congratulations. And I leave you with this final word from Nelson Mandela, the late Nelson Mandela, the first president of South Africa. And he said, the greatest glory in living does not lie in never failing, but in rising every time we fall. So remember that. Again, congratulations and good luck.
Wonderful. Thank you all to all of our wonderful faculty for sharing those reflections. And I want to now move toward Dr. Santos, and he can manage the chat that we're working on so that each of you can choose to share some reflections with one another as well.
Thank you again. So I've been paying attention to the chat, so people have been letting me know that they'd like to say something. So I do have an order. If you'd like to get up on the order, please let me know. But right now I'd like to start with Abby. Please, please go ahead and unmute yourself and start talking. Abby? You're muted still, Abby.
Thank you.
There you go.
Congratulations to everybody. This is an amazing occasion for all of us. Thank you, Dr. Santos. I remember I was almost going to give up and not to continue with my MPH, and you pushed me to stay, and I really appreciate it. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for letting me go with that. And it was really hard at first, but I said, okay, I have to do it. And thank you, sir, for pushing me to complete this. And Dr. Holub to give me a chance to do internship with her, and it was amazing experience. And the other staff, like Dr. Martin, always there with us to help us out with everything, and Professor Bendang and Dr. I. And also, I would include Dr. Matthews, who was our chair member, and Dr. Davidson, who taught us stats. And all my cohort mates, they were amazing. I think I experienced a great and learned so much from everybody. And thank you all very much. And it's a great pleasure to be a graduate from CSUSM. I will cherish it to the fullest. Thank you, everybody. That's it, sir.
Yay.
Thank
you
you,
very
sir.
much, Abby, very much. Next up in the order is Kristen Barton, please.
Hey guys, saying hi from Camp Pendleton. I just want to say thank you for being the support system that you guys really have been, students and faculty, just in general. It's been a really big family support system, I think, for a lot of us, especially with everything that's going on right now. When I started this program, it was a little intimidating, but I do have to say that the internship with the county and then our thesis capstone projects really were the most important things we could have ever done when it comes to this program. So I really appreciate my cohort, and I really just want to say thank you to all the professors. Dr. Santos for global. I'm so glad I was supposed to be health promotion, but I'm so glad I did global. It's apparent that it's necessary. It might even be more important now than more than ever, of course. So I thank you for everything that you taught us. And I just want to say thank you to Dr. Morton. She really was the foundation and support system that I needed to do my thesis on my own as a single parent for the past 2 months. Data collect. What I learned was valuable, and hopefully my family, we should be moving next year. Hopefully we go back to Japan. But everything that I learned in this program, I can take with us. And I just want to say thank you to Dr. Holub, Dr. I, and all the rest of the faculty who helped us, and my classmates. You will always be.
Thank you very much, Kristen. Thank you for sharing. Next on the order is Herminia. You're up.
Hi, everyone. A big congratulations to everyone. I just wanted to say thank you to my peers and faculty members. You all made this a really enjoyable experience full of learning, sharing, and most of all, really support. You know, we all got, as students, got to feel the support of this program and the university. I came back to school after almost a decade, and so that was a little while to be out of practice from doing homework, and especially doing homework as a parent and working full-time. Definitely not for the faint of heart, but I know a lot of my peers also were in similar situations, and know we all worked really hard to get through it. And again, I can easily say that the support we receive as students, both from peers and faculty, really make a difference, and really just help push us along through the program. I'm excited to apply all that I learned and took away from the program to continue working in migrant health. And I know my cohort members heard me talk about migrant health until I was blue in the face. And so, you know, just really always grateful to share and to connect with everyone. And then just lastly, I want to say thank you to my family and my Ninos for always cheering me along the way. So thank you.
Start speaking again without taking the mic off. Thank you, Armenia. Next up, Alicia. Alicia, there you are. You're up next.
Hi guys, we did it! Yay! I don't even know where to start. I'm such a crybaby. I put waterproof mascara on because I'm gonna try not to cry. But I think I echo one of the other earlier speakers, in that starting off, it was really intimidating, but I really appreciate the support from all the faculty, from my chair, Dr. Holub. I really enjoyed all the classes, and I think that as the momentum kind of kept going, I gained more confidence. I was pregnant when I started this with my third, and now she's here turning 1 and I'm finishing, and so it's just, it's surreal. I couldn't have done it without the support of all of my classmates and seriously all of the faculty. I truly appreciate that. I apologize, my husband's trying to quiet down the kids in the background, but that's kind of what life is. Without my husband especially, I'd want to give a huge shout out. We kind of joke that we switched roles. When I was pregnant, each time I was home with the kids, and now I'm in grad school, so he was home with the kids while I was trying to balance everything. But yeah, it's kind of still surreal. I'm truly grateful. I've really enjoyed my experience, and I think that in a couple of months when I officially finish my thesis, I think I'm gonna miss it a little bit. So I don't know, I might pick Dr. Holub's brain on some doctoral programs. We'll see. I'm kind of crazy, right? So I don't know. Thank you, everyone. I truly am grateful for my family and best friends that have supported me, helped me watch the kids. It's been crazy, but I'm really happy we're almost there. I didn't cry.
Yay!
Yay, Alicia. Thank you very much. Next up in the order, Brenda Pena.
I just want to congratulate everybody for being done. We got through it. when we all started, we were all nervous, and I'm really happy to have gotten the opportunity to work with a lot of you. And it was great. It was fun. We laughed, we cried, we everything together. And I just want to thank the instructors. You are all awesome. You've helped me so much along the way. I know I can be a handful, especially with all the emails, but you guys were all great. And I want to thank you for making this experience for me very fun, enriching, especially me being all the way in Los Angeles. So I love that you all took me out of my comfort zone. I've been a dental hygienist for 9 years now, and now as a public health professional, it enriched my current profession, and I know that I'm going to continue to learn, and now I get to enjoy and add on to my profession, and I love it. And once again, thank you and congratulations, everyone.
Sorry, I forget. I'm the one calling people out. Okay, Yesenia, you're up next.
Hi, everyone. I just want to say congratulations to every single one of you guys. I can't believe you made it this far, and the fact that we're finishing. Honestly, thank you so much for my committee, like Dr. Santos. I know that we really didn't like go in full depth in my thesis, but honestly, it was a challenge, and I know that I could persevere even more because of the whole thesis situation. So thank you for that. Also for Dr. Morton for being there for me and being able to talk. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. And then also my cohort. Honestly, I didn't think I was gonna like have this great like bond with you guys, and for you guys to always being willing to help out for every single thing that we needed for our theses, getting our literature review done, getting those reminders, having those funny memes, and throughout classes and like throughout the whole things. I really appreciate that for every single one of them. And then also, lastly, my family. Thank you guys so much for helping me for everything, supporting me and like guiding me through everything. So thank you so much. And that's it. Congratulations, everyone.
So, and let's see, after Yesenia, Stephanie Alvarez, where are you? Are you on? There you are. Okay. Stephanie, you're up.
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to give a big thank you to my professors throughout the program. Dr. Morton, you were always my go-to. This happened and that happened, and what should I do about this? What should I say to this? And Dr. Santos being one of the last professors I had in person, which was awesome. Really enjoyed that class. And Dr. Holub, being a part of my thesis committee along with Dr. Morton, and allowing me to join on to be a part of her social media and mental health internship program. Just as others have said, when I started the program, I was like, what did I really get myself into? Full-time job, moving to a new area, and just trying to manage it all at once with trying to just get my life started. I'm glad I pushed through. I got through it with my family, with the support of my cohort and professors. So congrats, guys. We did it.
Thank you very much. I mean, I didn't know how much time we had left. We went by pretty quick with the last few, so I didn't mean to cut anybody off. If anybody else has anything else to say. People in my class also know that I like the whole saying, I don't want to beat the dead horse here either, so. Okay, let's see, Dr. Kristan, I think we might be good to go. No one else is saying anything in the chat.
All right.
Oh, wait, sorry, Crystal, sorry. Wait, no. Yes, Crystal, there you are. One more.
Hi, sorry, everybody. Sorry to keep you guys waiting from the celebrations. I just wanted to say congratulations to everybody. Being a part of this program was fantastic. Being part of the online cohort was a little challenging at first, you know, because you don't really get to have that one-on-one connection with your classmates. But, you know, after a few classes, I was able to connect with a few people and really kind of form a bond and relationship. And I'm super grateful for the support from the faculty and the staff, especially Dr. Holub, for answering my emails Saturday night at 10 p.m. and just being there and really helping us and supporting us throughout the program. I've kind of had a different perspective the last couple of months. I work for Thermo Fisher Scientific, and I've been working with a lot of the public health labs and scientists that are working on a vaccine. And one thing that they kind of tell us at work is what we do matters. What we do matters. And that's something that I hope you all carry with you throughout your careers as public health professionals is what you do matters. And I just want to say thank you to everyone. Sorry, I'm not going to cry. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to my family. Thank you to my boyfriend. And thank you to all the faculty and staff for your support during this program. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Crystal. And again, I didn't mean to cut anybody off before I turn it back over to Dean Christon here. Okay, I guess I am turning it over. So,
all right. Well, thanks to each of you who shared out loud. And I know a lot of you are having your own thoughts to yourselves and maybe private messaging each other on this chat session as well. And so I want to end just by giving a few bits of thanks. And so I'd like to thank our staff members who have helped you through our public health programs. And those would be Jessica Wilson and Heidi Burney, who worked in our public health office. I'd like to really give a big shout out to Nam Nguyen in our student services office. I'm sure each of you probably interacted with her, and even if you didn't, she's working there behind the scenes, just supporting each of you all along the way. And so we owe her a debt of gratitude. I also want to give a shout out to each of your support units, whether that's your family, your parents, your kids, your friends. We all, as we go through school, you know, I was where you were at one point too, right? And really it's with the support of our own support network, family, friends, cohort members, that helps us get buoyed up when we're feeling down and helps us to move forward. And so I want to thank all the people that helped you to be here where you are today on behalf of us at CSUSM. And I'd like to take a special moment just to thank our faculty. I mean, they really are the heart of this program. They work so hard for all of you. They care about each and every single one of you and trying to help and make sure you're getting through the program successfully. And it's just a pleasure for me to be able to work with each of them and seeing their passion and their commitment, not only to the field of public health, but to all of the students who are in the program, have graduated from the program, and I know for those students who will be coming in after you. So I'd like to just give a quick round of applause for our faculty.
That's for everyone else, not me.
You can clap for yourself, it's all right.
No, I'm not doing that. This is for everybody else. And congratulations again to all of you that are graduating.
Yeah, so again, yes, many congratulations. And I just want to echo what your classmate Crystal said and switch it up a little bit, that what you will do will matter. And so moving forward, that's critical, and please keep that with you. And thank you so much for coming tonight. It was wonderful to see you all. And I know it looks like on the chat, Marilyn, our communications person, has been posting stuff that people have been saying on YouTube. So you can browse through that chat and look as well. So thank you again. I hope you all have a great night and happy graduation.
Yay. Bye. Throw your hats up in the air there. You too, yeah.
Thank you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Congratulations.
Bye. Thank you, everyone.
Now, right?
What's that?
It's time to eat.
That's right. Absolutely.
See you all soon. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye all. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.